I'm Chris Groff from Lycon Automotive and the Science of Diagnostics. Today we're going to look at a few of the other features of the Autel BT608 battery test system. With the accessory kit consisting of this adapter, a set of meter leads, and an amperage clamp, the battery tester allows us to perform some multimeter functions utilizing the built-in graphing meter, as well as parasitic draw and relative compression tests. So let's take a look at how we run through a basic parasitic draw test. So we've prepped the vehicle for parasitic draw testing. We have a battery maintainer installed. We have our fuse box accessible. And one of the first things you're going to do when you perform parasitic draw testing is confirming that there is in fact a draw. So utilizing the amp clamp that comes in the accessory kit, we're hooked into the tool. We're going to choose our multimeter function. And we're going to go to leakage detection because we're looking for amperage leakage. Now we're going to go through and choose the current model, which will give us a quick diagram and breakdown of how to use it. Set it to 40 amp, DC 0, and hook it around our negative battery cable. We now click OK, and you'll see that we have 2 amps worth of current draw on the system. Now that we're in the multimeter mode, we're going to be performing our voltage drop testing across the fuses, which is the least intrusive and most efficient way to track down these draws. You'll see we have a few options for maxi, standard, mini, and low profile mini fuses. In this case, our fuse box is utilizing mini low profiles. And we're going to choose our lowest amperage fuse that we're going to be testing first. In this case, it's going to be a 10 amp fuse. Now we'll begin performing our testing. We go across each of the 10 amp fuses, looking for a draw. And in this case, we have a 3.4748 millivolt voltage drop across the fuse, which corresponds to a 472 milliamp draw. Now, each one of those draws we're going to write down and we're going to add up, but we're not going to stop at just one. We're going to find each draw on the system because that'll give us the most comprehensive picture of what we're looking at. So now we're going to simply switch up to blue and begin testing our 15 amps. We have a 1.64 millivolt drop, which corresponds to 349 milliamps, and we continue testing. One of the other functions of the tool is the RC, or relative compression test, utilizing the battery testing clamps and the amp clamp. So we're going to choose our relative compression test. We're going to set our amp clamp to 400 amps, 0, and hook around the battery cable. We will then follow the on-screen prompts, choosing the number of cylinders, in this case a 4-cylinder, and choose Start Testing. And we will be given a readout consisting of a voltage waveform, current waveform, overall relative compression, and cranking RPM, which gives us a lot of good information about the vehicle's mechanical integrity as well as its electrical integrity. So those are some of the additional functions of the Autel BT608 battery test system: parasitic draw testing, relative compression, and graphing multimeter functions. They allow you to do your job a little easier with one tool, be it in the shop or out on the road on a daily basis. Overall, I hope you guys found this informative, and feel free to leave any questions down below. Thank you for watching.